This isn't coaching. This isn't therapy. This isn't a podcast. This is combat. You need to know who's talking to you. I'm not a preacher. I'm not a guru. I'm not a brand on a t-shirt. I was an Army Ranger. I trained for war. I led men in combat. I completed the best Ranger competition. I earned Sergeant First Class in the 10 years that I was in. I have a bachelor's degree in psychology because I carry compounding trauma that I really wanted to figure out. But the real war began after the battlefield. My mother killed my brother and my stepfather and then turned the gun on herself in a double homicide-suicide while I was still serving in the military. I kept going, I led hard, I performed well. It was when I got out that I unraveled. Because nobody ever taught me how to feel, how to live. See, I'd always produced and performed well, never really leading from identity. To break my cycles I was stuck in, I walked through the fire, not just once, but over and over and over. Fast, denying the flesh that broke me open. Spiritual death and rebirth, years of silence, surrender, and resurrection. I've led men through rites of passage, watched them come in numb and leave on fire. That's why this series exists, not to inspire you, to initiate you into a life most will never experience. This isn't a brand, it's not a podcast, it's not a movement, it's a battleground, it's a sacred war zone for the man who refuses to stay numb. Men done being defined by what they do and ready to be refined by who they are. This is for the ones who know there's more. This is for the few who are ready to fight back from the inside out. A man who can't master himself will bow to anything. The sovereign savage syndicate is for the few who refuse to bow. Men who rule their inner kingdom with iron discipline and strike the world with savage precision. This is no club, it is a covenant. A brotherhood forged to hunt weakness, forge strength, and rise crowned above the chaos below. We soar above excuses. We strike with talons, sharp with truth. We rule within mind, body, and spirit. Ruled by God, master of self, unleashed by God, striker of lies. If you fail at home, you forfeit your crown everywhere else. We mount up with wings like eagles. We run and do not grow weary. We walk and do not faint. Isaiah chapter 40, verse 31. Most men are still fighting the wrong war. You thought the enemy was your job, your wife, your bank account, your habits. But the real war, it's the one within. Between the man you became and the man you were born to be. Every time you numb out, sedate, overwork, scroll endlessly, explode in anger, hide behind God talk, that version of you wins. But that version was forged in pain, not purpose. And it's time for him to die. 12 council meetings, 6 spiritual weapons, straight from Ephesians 6. Every weapon real, every fight sacred. Every week we choose to suffer well in the fire so to be forged. Each meeting confronts your survival, exposes the lie, and arms you with the spiritual weapon to rise. You'll walk through the fire frame the story you're trapped in, feel what's happening in your body, emotions, and spirit. Face the lie you've been avoiding, forge the action that reclaims your ground. You will fast, you will reflect, you will feel. And if you stay in the fight, you will emerge a different man. So here it is. If you want to be entertained, scroll. If you want self-help, grab a book. But if you're ready to awaken, to die to your false self, to hear the voice of God in the middle of your kill zone, then brother, welcome to the syndicate. This is not theory. This is covenant with God. This is covered in the blood of Christ. This is spiritual warfare. Fly sovereign, strike savage.